This piece of music is based on a joke that Spider John Kerner told at a concert, and I put it to music. Now this duck walks into a bar one day and sits down on a stool. Bartender comes on over and says, "Mr. Duck, what can I do for you?" The duck says, "You got any raisins?" Bartender says, "I don't believe this establishment has any raisins." The duck gets up and leaves. Now this duck walks into a bar one day and sits down on a stool. The bartender takes his time coming over, says, "What'll it be for you?" The duck says, "You got any raisins?" The bartender says, "Like I told you before, this establishment doesn't have any raisins." The duck gets up and walks out the door. Now this duck walks into a bar one day, sits down on a stool. Bartender gives him the evil eye, says, "What'll it be for you?" The duck says, "You got any raisins?" The bartender says, "I don't know who you think you are, but if you ever come in asking for raisins again, I'm gonna nail your bill to the bar." Now this duck walks into a bar one day and waddles over, sits on a stool. Bartender comes right over, says, "What'll it be for you?" The duck says, "You got any nails?" The bartender says, "I don't think we do." "In that case, you got any raisins?" "I swear this story's true." That duck is just like a person whose needs aren't being met. The sad thing is he doesn't even realize it yet. That bartender, he's like a lot of us who haven't learned the art of seeing what's important and listening with our hearts. Now this duck walks into a bar one day and sits down on a stool. Bartender says, coming over, he says, "What can I do for you?" The duck says, "You got any raisins?" The bartender says, "Come on." Takes him down to Powderhorn Park, leaves him swimming around in the pond. Now he's hanging around with other waterfowl, eating aquatic plants and such. He ever hardly thinks about raisins anymore.